A church pianist arrested on charges of sexual abuse, the end of the Highway Patrol's latest blitz, and a look at last weekend's Bloomin' Festival on The Update. A Cullman County grand jury indicted a former local church piano player with the alleged sexual abuse of a child. 34-year-old Michael Lykos of Gadsden had been working at 7th Street Baptist Church as a pianist when allegations were brought against him of sexually abusing a 7-year-old Cullman girl. Authorities with the Cullman County Sheriff's Department said Lykos was living in Etowah County, where he was registered as a convicted sex offender and driving to Cullman County to work. Lykos was fired from the church due to the most recent allegations and was arrested last week. He was released from the Cullman County Detention Center on a $5,000 bond. The grand jury also indicted 3 other local men with sex crimes. 24-year-old John Wayne Hilton of Cullman was charged with first-degree sodomy and first-degree sexual abuse. 41-year-old Howard James Hagamore of Hansville was charged with first-degree sodomy, first-degree sexual torture, and first-degree rape. 20-year-old David Allen Aaron turned himself in to the Sheriff's Department after he was indicted with sexual abuse in the first degree and sexual abuse of a child less than 12 years old. Hagamore was arrested 4 months ago on sex crime allegations and had been released on bond. Currently, both he and Hilton are being held at the Cullman County Detention Center. Aaron was released on a $45,000 bond. 50 Alabama State Troopers just left Cullman after completing a 4-day blitz of the county. Alabama State Trooper Curtis Somerville said the patrol concentrated in Cullman because the county had a record number of traffic fatalities in 2007. Over the weekend, troopers wrote 3,534 tickets, most of which were for speeding. Troopers also issued 18 tickets for DUI and worked 17 wrecks in Cullman County. We'll be back with more news in just a moment.
Athletes don't like to be sidelined. When an injury occurs, there's sports first. Here you'll find a different kind of rehab program, one that is specific to your sport, with trainers who are athletes themselves and who lead you through your rehab program.
Sports first. We'll get you back in the game.
Authorities arrested a Cullman man last week after they allegedly discovered a meth lab in his home. 35-year-old Thomas Mayhall of Woodard Drive was charged with unlawful manufacturing of a controlled substance in the first degree. Cullman narcotics investigators executed a search warrant on Mayhall's home and found the lab, as well as various chemicals used to make meth. He is currently being held at the Cullman County Detention Center on a $1 million bond. State legislators stood behind Cullman County Coroner Gary Murphy and passed a bill requiring the Cullman County Commission to increase the coroner's salary. Under the new bill, the county will have to pay the coroner $500 more each month, nearly doubling his salary from $6,700 to $12,700 a year. State industry officials met with Cullman business leaders to discuss plans to build a multi-million-dollar robotics center in Alabama. The center will house 3 robotics facilities and integrate military and production technology. Governor Bob Riley said he is looking at sites in Cullman and near Calhoun Community College in Decatur to build the facility, but he has not yet made a decision. Once the site has been chosen, the first phase of the facility should be completed within 2 years. The circus was in town last weekend, and we're going to leave you with some scenes from Under the Big Top. Thanks for watching The Update, and as always, check the Cullman Times online throughout the week for the latest in local news and sports.